Just because a piece of writing advice is common doesn't mean it's always great advice. For example, I'm sure you've heard the number one tip that's offered to authors who are struggling with writer's block, which is to take a walk. And in some cases, this is exactly the right advice, right? You are the instrument. You can't overcome your biology if you burn yourself out and run yourself into the ground. So if you've been writing for hours and you've written thousands of words and you haven't stopped for water or to stretch your legs and your butt's numb and your brain's fried, like, by all means, take a walk. But if you're just feeling a little bit of discomfort, a little bit of writer's block, then you need to remind yourself that you get better at what you practice. This is something I say to myself all the time. You get better at what you practice. And what am I practicing right now? Because I want to practice things that actually get me closer to achieving my dreams. And say you have two writers, Blocked Brian and Savvy Self-Publishing Sally, and they both have an idea that they're really lit up about, a story that they are just so called to share and excited to get out of their head and into readers' hands. But every time Blocked Brian feels, a little bit of discomfort, a little bit of writer's block, he takes a walk. He practices walking away from his whip. And you and I both know that walking away from a book is not how you craft a book that's hard for readers to walk away from. Meanwhile, Savvy Self-Publishing Sally down the street, every time she feels a little bit of discomfort, every time she feels a little bit of writer's block, she thinks, oh, great, an opportunity to strengthen my storytelling skills and build my blockbusting muscles, for now and the future. I mean, at the end of even 1 week, these writers will have completely different results in terms of how much they've written and, most importantly, in the confidence that they have built in themselves and their story. So it's really important to keep this in mind because, yes, I think most writers like to take walks and give their mind that space. And, you have to make space for inspiration and allow it to come to you. And that's important. But don't confuse taking a walk with doing the work. Don't go for a walk at the expense of the work. Don't go for a walk instead of doing the work, because only doing your writing is doing your writing, and you get better at what you practice.